Welcome to Groundzero. I'm your host, Randa. Exploding out of the rotting carcass of late 70s society, anti-mainstream music splattered against the walls of convention into a pattern which was to become the eerie landscape of the new music underground. Full of anger and art, groups like Teenage Jesus and the Jerks, the Screamers, and DNA led the way as we were dragged, willingly, through that unknown and uncharted space. But as suddenly as this marvelously deranged musical form had appeared, it simply vanished, self-destructed, leaving us bereft, anguished, and wanting more. And more has recently arrived, this time in the avatar of New York's sonic youth, who, using traces of the late 70s level of creativity as a point of departure, warp out into a full-on, tangible intensity best experienced during their live performances. They hit us up with a much-needed dose of dissonance, feedback, and intelligence, delivered in that industrial, minimalist, neo-psychedelic stream of consciousness style, which is distinctly sonic youth.
silence. And take off your mask, lay off my brother. Sky is red, and stop at nothing. Speeding swamp, and trouble the heart. Just my fist, I can stop running. The bathing stairs, secret stare. So helpless God, sing at your funeral. Bam, the killer mouth, the red bone woman, double cross. Get a love, underbelly, busy jungle. What's the notice for your senses, special citizen? A man angel, bodies together, a woman's son, you can't hang it. Tied back out of that scene, I tried to keep a blind out. And nothing before, a big fear, but don't get caught, and father's dead. Some poor baby, tiger's wife, frenzied world, common life. Twisted passions, flesh parade, dead ahead, roads wide. Big love, camp the house boy, and no girl, the agony hard. Now I'm crowded, time to grind, send few little girls, misery and death. Inside my head, my thoughts of bears, it's significant. Inside my head, my thoughts of bears, it's significant. I'm insane. Inside my head, my thoughts of bears, it's significant. I'm insane.
Are you all from New York?
No, I'm from LA.
You are from LA.
Originally.
That's a surprise. Yes.
None of us are from the city originally. I think I'm the only one from New York State.
Oh, interesting. Can you introduce yourselves?
I'm Kim.
I'm Lee.
Thurston.
And how long have you been together?
Just under 4 years, I think, at this point. 3.5.
It's a pretty long life for any band, I think. And how did you decide to start the group? And were you all doing music separately, or did you?
Well, Thurston and I were playing together, and we were playing with this other girl, and that sort of petered out. And Lee was sort of, was kind of around, and
Yeah, we were all
sort
around
of
the same
in and out
places
of
at the same time.
playing situation.
Did you decide on doing this type of music, or did it simply evolve?
Oh, it just evolved. I mean, you can't even say what kind of music it is. It's sort of hard to decide.
We just think of it as like the kind of rock and roll we want to hear that we aren't able to hear unless we make it, sort of. I mean, we don't think about all the terms that people could apply to it. You know, we never think about minimalism or hypertonality or any of that stuff. We just do it.
And do you find any big difference between the audiences, say, in Los Angeles or New York?
What a lot of people here take acid.
Yeah, that's surprising. It is.
Yeah, you don't do that in New York. I mean, if you do that, you just kill yourself. It's too intense.
I know, and it's so concentrated in New York.
I was really surprised to see that. Like a lot of people take like a mild euphoric acid or something. A lot of people do.
I wonder if it's because there's more space here. easier.
Sure. It's much easier to do
Yeah.
to be in that state of mind.
I think in New York doing that would be a little too insane.
Yeah.
There's no way.
So that people in New York don't come up to you and say, "Do you want to buy LSD?"
No, probably
Not
not.
often.
They exist, but it's very, it's
It's
like,
fairly common here.
very few.
Yeah. See, we don't do that stuff. But,
We're into the sensibility of it.
Well, I hear a lot of influence, like by Teenage Jesus and the Jerks, and that whole No New York movement. I'm sure that's been talked about before. But was that it? Were you listening to that music when that was out? Was
yeah,
it?
Sure.
that was pretty much happening when around the same time all of us gravitated to New York. And I don't think there's too many people that would deny it as being some sort of like, you know.
This is also the same time as television and
Yeah.
Patti
Richard Howell, the
Smith.
Voiders, and Patti Smith.
That was previous. And the whole No New York thing, we were listening to it,
Yeah.
but I mean, it wasn't like the sole thing we were interested in. I mean, a lot of that No New York stuff was like really bad.
Oh, but there were seeds of really good stuff, which I somehow think that it was truncated, you know, like after just a couple of years, and then you guys
Right.
sort
Well,
of picked up on that
After
thread.
like 8 or 10 months or
Couldn't
something.
really go anywhere.
Yeah, it was built in that it would end.
You're a powerful presence in a club. I mean, that's definite. You know, you channel really a lot of energy through your music, and I think people can't help but be affected.
It really varies a lot, really.
I mean, like from club to club? Or?
Club to club, day to day.
Yeah, a lot of it has to do with the interaction with the audience. I mean,
And not just that, I mean, just a lot of things.
Yeah,
how
sure.
the sound is out there, how it is on stage, how, you know, what kind of mood everyone is in.
yeah, it's a real balance of a lot of
It's
different
just,
things.
you know, sometimes the set just falls apart, you know, from the moment we start. And sometimes that's good and sometimes it's bad. And sometimes it doesn't, you know, it's sort of on the edge of coming together and doesn't quite,
I understand. Oh,
you know, it's not, we're not really the kind of band where every girl can deliver the same kind of energy every night or the same, you know, it's not like a Husker Du or like, you know, like a
it's
rave
sort
up
of
band.
amorphous. Your songs are amorphous.
That, you know, it's like the mood is pretty much set for song.
There's been a lot of speculation about the real meaning for Death Valley 69, and some people think it's about drugs, some people think it's about sex, some people think it's about Manson or all of the above. I wonder if you could maybe comment on it.
I say sex.
I say it's about all that and lots more. It's an observation, an open-ended observation of a time, and you know, cultural
It's just like
observation.
a history lesson.
It's kind of a look at the culture and what it said then and what it says to us now across these years, kind of.
A really powerful song. Really great. And Lydia Lunch's part in that is what?
She wrote most of the lyrics. We basically wrote just sort of like the title and the chorus.
It seemed like she would be a good person to write the lyrics for that, and you know, we had been friends and asked her to do it.
Have you ever seen the Swans?
Sure, we're good friends with them. We did our first American tours together with them.
Really?
We're pretty close to them.
Do they tour at all anymore?
Not very much.
Yeah, I've been wanting to see them.
Yeah, a lot of people have been wanting to see them. They have a lot of trouble getting it together to tour.
Their sound is like so huge that it's hard to get it out of the city.